What's up, Herd? It is Monday, July 29th. We just got back from Nashville. Shout out to all of the Herd members that got to be at the 1230 Club in Nashville on the Strip. Most beautiful venue that was on the Strip that I got to see especially. And guys, we had a blast. I might throw some video into this, just some B-roll from behind the scenes there, just to give you a little taste of what that felt like. But let's get on into the charts, guys. It's been a fantastic couple of days for Bitcoin specifically and the rest of the markets. Bitcoin bottomed out on Thursday around 63,400, and then since then has nearly hit 70,000 over the last couple of days. Trump really pushed the price of Bitcoin with his speech. Went from about 67,000 all the way up to nearly 70,000. A $3,000 move on the Bitcoin chart. Now Ethereum is bouncing off of what was support and is now resistance here. So I am a little bit bearish on this, guys. I do think we will see some manipulation or some downward selling to the downward side because of what just happened, which was the ETF launch, which was just about a week ago tomorrow. And so I do expect this to act just like the Bitcoin ETFs did, sell off for a couple of weeks. So I think we have one more week of selling before we go into the next leg up for ETH. However, it's yet to be determined how far down we're gonna go. Will we go down to 3,100, which is what we hit, I think, Wednesday of last week, and then, or we could go all the way back down to about 2860, which in my opinion would be a steal, a bargain buy opportunity if we got the chance. Whale money flow is slightly moving out. I do expect it to come lower before we go higher. So we'll see what happens there. BNB sitting nice above support here at 555, doing really well. Solana is trending near the cycle highs here around $200 at currently at $189, doing fantastic. Whale money high though, so we could see a downturn before we see the next leg up. I could see it coming down to about 170 before we just absolutely crush these cycle highs and head towards all-time highs, which I believe, yeah, is around $259 for Solana. So we're not far off, guys, there. Now into the elephant money ecosystem, Trunk. Trunk is crushing it today, although, you know, we did see that massive liquidation event Sunday, just about a week ago, guys. A lot of us still licking our wounds from that that day. I personally got extremely wrecked, even though I was only lending or borrowing about 14% of my position. Yes, that was 14% of the total at $1.60. But I thought I would be safe, guys, and if it wasn't for a literal attack on the ecosystem, I think I'd still have about 50,000 tokens still in my Solana wallet. So I do have some other tokens in another Solana wallet. Thankfully, did not lose everything. Am currently buying, guys, and do intend to scratch my way back to that 50 to 60,000 token mark where I was previously. 32 cents right now, climbing on the charts, 20% up over the last 24 hours on the wormhole token, which is over on Solana. Only 6% on Trunk BUSD for some reason. This is way off on the TradingView charts. Let's go into to Dex Screener to show you. Yep, up 10, almost 11% in Dex Screener on the Radium chart, and then let's see. Yes, and about just under 10% on the BUSD chart on Dex Screener. So we're up about 10% over the last 24 hours on the price of Trunk, which is fantastic. I really would like to see us break above 35 cents to get over sort of current resistance, guys, set here right after the bounce that we had after the liquidation event. We could bounce between 31 cents and 35 cents over the week, but I do expect by the end of the week to be crushing this price, especially if we see some great things in the market. I want to take a real quick look at the traditional markets, guys. The SPY is looking a little bit more bullish after we had a crushing week last week, down only last week. except for Friday. Friday came up and we're up a little bit over Friday's close today, which is good to see. But we have whale money coming down in the SPY here. Let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up today after a crushing almost 2 weeks here of downward movement, guys. But we are steady heading back up. Looks to be the same with the Dow Jones, so that's promising in the VUG as well. Let's look at the overall market there. Looks very similar to the SPY. So that's good news, guys. If we continue to the upside with the traditional markets and continue to the upside with Bitcoin, which I do expect to continue to take market share. Let's look at total real quick here. Yeah, total's looking good, heading up in the right direction. Would love to take out this recent high here so that we're setting higher highs, not higher lower highs like we have been over the last couple of months here. The highest high this year being back in March. I would love to start taking that out, getting back up to about 2.7 trillion for the total market. All right, last but not least, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Oh my gosh, we are crushing it all the way up to about 56% right now. Looking back at previous cycles, I think 57% is going to be a likely top for at least the next run up here, guys. So if we see Bitcoin get up to about 57% dominance, I do expect alts to start running. In fact, we're starting to see whale money flow come out of Bitcoin into the other tokens at this point. So we could see a rally on the rest of the market, especially at towards the end of this week. Again, as I do expect ETH to come down first before we go even higher. All right, guys, make sure to get your trunk on PancakeSwap and on Solana on the Jupiter exchange. Make sure to use the DCA function or the limit orders, guys, and on PancakeSwap to use the time-weighted average or the limit orders as well, as these are great ways to get into trunk with either BUSD or USDC on both of these chains, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. It was great to see everybody who made it to Nashville, and I hope to see more of you at future conferences. I've heard that the next Bitcoin conference is going to be in Vegas next year. Watch out for that, as I'm sure the herd will be there. Make sure to join us on our official Telegram for more ecosystem news, and have a great day. God bless.